we journey to Italy to find out about Australia's European training facilities. Based in Canberra, the Australian Institute of Sport is a top-level training facility where some of the country's elite athletes spend their time. Winning a total of 35 medals at the last Olympics, Australia is keen to build on this at Rio this August. Helping them achieve this is their European Training Centre in northern Italy based in Gavirate.
After the Sydney Olympics, we realised that Australian athletes were at a distinct disadvantage. It's the tyranny of distance. We live on the other side of the world and we spend a lot of money flying to Europe where there's a very rich competitive environment. And we decided to build a centre in Europe so that our athletes would feel and have a home, but basically where they could get the same level of servicing. We collaborate with the province of Varese in using their sporting facilities, but the building then offers a medical centre with a doctor. The doctors rotate through from Canberra, a physiotherapy centre, a sports science laboratory which is identical to the laboratory, small but identical to the laboratory in Canberra, so they can reproduce the same results that they have in Canberra if something's going wrong. And we made the decision for the sports where we do invest a lot of money, cycling, rowing, basketball, canoeing, that this location would be ideal.
The Australian Institute of Sport European Training Centre here in Gavirate in Italy is a fantastic setup. It's really close to the lake here in Gavirate, so suitable for rowing. For the walkers like myself, we've got a really great bike paths to train on, so it's an ideal location. For cycling, it's great. They do a lot of cycling training around this area in Italy, and it's also close to a lot of the other venues for other sports.
Our cyclists remain here for nearly 8 months of the year. The rowing team comes here for a couple of months every year, canoe, but it enables our athletes to spend a long period of time in Europe to get a rich competitive environment, plus have all the medical, sports science services here in Europe as they would at home.
The training centre has accommodation so the athletes can stay. We've got a dining hall so to feed all the athletes. We've got a gym, recovery centre, physio, doctor, everything on site, and great for the athletes to use to help them get over jet lag or any injuries, and also prepare for competitions.
There might be up to 50 athletes staying at the centre at any one time. It's especially busy when they're at team sports. I think I'd get in trouble if I said one sport was more high maintenance than another. The rowers tend to need work on their backs from prolonged sitting and bending forward positions, as well as shoulders and a part of their spine called the thoracic spine in between the neck and the lower back. Cyclists have back problems and need a lot of maintenance work on their back as well as their hips and knees. Track and field tend to be more lower body unless they're a throwing sport, so there'll be feet and knees and again backs. Backs tends to be a problem for a lot of sports.
We have 25 rooms that are twin share. 7 of those rooms are for disabled athletes. The centre is also for the Paralympic sports. The rooms are not much different to a hotel room, a little bit more spacious. The beds are a bit longer because most of the athletes are rather tall.
Normally you'll share with another athlete. I'm very lucky my wife is my coach, so I'll share with her in a room. All the rooms are exactly the same. It's always good to get a lake view room though.
They can eat outside where we are now. There's a recreational room, there's virtually an athlete lounge room where they can sit and watch TV, a bar area where they can sit and converse with each other.
It's really important. If you come to Europe and you've got somewhere that you know really, really well, you can get off the plane, you know where you're going, you know where you're going to be training. It's like a home away from home. It's good to see familiar faces every year you come, so it's really a perfect place and it's in a beautiful setting.
It's been a big challenge for us, but it's turning out to be an extremely useful and almost, could I say, the jewel in the crown of the AIS.